hold on. You go take a piss break. Were you gonna go take a piss break?
I lied.
Fuck. What did he say? He's like, you got to go back, Anakin.
I didn't hear what the lion man said.
He's like, Anakin, you must go back. Wait. Whoa.
Train with Yoda on Yakuba.
No, Dagobah.
Yeah, the fucking same
Yeah. You know, whatever.
We're back. I'm at another episode of the Twin Jackass. It's the Twin Jackass.
Dude, it's time to go. It's time to do off the rails, man. We're going off the rails in this episode.
Why are we going up? Dude, are you off the rails? I don't remember you getting off the rails.
We going off the rails, man. Dude. I really want you to rewatch some of our Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay.
That does, yeah.
It's
I do.
Brings back some memories for sure.
Especially when I was so wired off caffeine and no sleep.
Yeah, it's kind of relatable to what's going on now. Regardless,
yeah. Reminiscent of times, I think is fair to say.
Yeah, man. Some good stuff going on.
And what's with this island? You just trapped yourself in.
Well, I thought something... There's all these pots. I don't know. You know what's weird? We haven't fought the giant freaking squid monster.
Squid monster, come out!
Where is this giant... I've traveled the whole world. Pretty much the entire world. I've gotten almost every other corner of the map here. We're gonna go get a Triforce shard right now. But dude, I haven't battled a giant freaking squid monster ever in this thing, which is weird. Normally that happens like as soon as you step off of Offset Island or Onset Island or whatever. You're up. Speak of the devil. Speak of the freaking.
Whoa!
I didn't plan for that.
What's happening?
I didn't plan for any of this.
Yeah, right. Shut your trap hole. It's time to battle.
I didn't plan for any of this. It just happened. I swear. Potion seller.
I need your strongest potion.
Oh my god. So another thing that happened. Dude, I rewatched all the Batman movies. Well,
Yeah.
except for Dark Knight Rises, because I don't know why. When I went to go see that movie, 11 times in the theater. 11 freaking times in the theater. But that's not my favorite Batman movie. Or even of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. It's not my favorite one. But I don't know why it was...
The one with Danny DeVito?
The one with Danny DeVito is my favorite Batman movie of all time. Just kicks so much ass.
Interesting. I guess I barely remember that.
Yeah, dude. So I rewatched Dark Knight. Oh my god, it still holds up as it's still amazing.
So out of the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises,
Batman Begins is my favorite one,
dude.
Which is weird, but
interesting.
But it's weird to say because obviously Dark Knight is the superior movie, but I really like Bruce Wayne overcoming his grief and becoming the Batman.
I'd say I like that movie as well. I like the Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Except I haven't seen it in ages, but definitely the classic Dark Knight where it's just Joker Man 3000.
Well, yeah, and then I watched it with the new lens of seeing what Heath Ledger actually, the contrast of Heath Ledger versus the Joker, completely different things. You know what I mean? And wow, dude, does it hold up? And I would say the way I actually like the Batman movies, the Christopher Nolan ones, is in that order. I like the first one the best, and then I like the Dark Knight as the second, and then Dark Knight Rises as the third. But I still like Dark Knight Rises. It's not bad. It just has some conflicting ideas in there, and it doesn't use Batman correctly, I think. Oh, look at that.
How so?
He's more... Okay, you know how I said that Dark Knight... what's it called? Batman Returns is like the perfect Batman movie for me because it doesn't... There's a bigger story around there, and Batman is just in it. You know what I mean? Which Batman being in it is what makes it awesome. But he's not the central point. There's other things like Selina Kyle. There's Max. I forgot the guy's name. Max or whatever. The guy, you know, the main villain of the thing. And then you also have Danny DeVito there as the Penguin. Just some epic things going on.
Okay, yes.
But for some reason, Batman, when he shows up for the first time after 8 or 10 years or whatever, is the most epic thing. in the movie, in The Dark Knight Rises. He comes out in the Batpod, just following some goons, following Bane or whatever, and it builds up to be something epic. I think the first half of The Dark Knight Rises is amazing. What is this? Secret cave chart? What kind of bullcrap is this? I think that the first half of Dark Knight Rises is amazing.
It really has a build-up, you think?
Yeah, because and then when he gets in a fight with Bane, that is like the best. That is epic, dude. That's some epic stuff. When he first fights with Bane and he loses, that's like heartbreaking because it's like Batman lost. How does Batman lose? Well, actually, I like that they did that because it sets up his redemption later on of like how he actually becomes the Batman again. You know what I mean? And then setting up the legacy of Robin or the Robin character in The Dark Knight Rises. Basically taking after the mantle of Batman. So
yeah,
the second act is the weakest part because Batman is in a jail, is in the Ra's al Ghul pit of whatever the hell it's called. I forgot what it's called. The Resurrection Pit.
Yeah, and he has to jump his way out.
Yeah, but it's more of the fact of like Bane is destroying the city. He's letting all the lies going. Everything that Batman and Gordon kept from the city is going off of, just spreading out all the corruption and really setting the people, against them or whatever. And obviously you got the riots happening. You got so much going on, and there's no Batman there at all. But I think the third act is where it brings it home, but it doesn't stick the landing. I don't think it sticks the landing that well. You have Batman fighting Bane, which is it's amazing. Their second fight is awesome. But when Talia reveals her when Bruce Wayne's love or whatever, that girl reveals herself to be Talia al Ghul, it's like, okay, we kind of knew that, but it just felt weak. And then her death scene felt really weak as Batman takes her out, just blowing missiles in a truck, and just, I don't know, it didn't feel as satisfying as what it was. But the best part about it is the ending, like the right at the end where Gordon Levitt's character is revealed to be Robin, and Bruce Wayne gives him the clearance to go to his cave, and he's the next Batman. It sets him up to be the next Batman. I thought that was pretty epic, but there's just things in the second act that just didn't work for me, and that's why it's not my. I push it down as down below other Batman movies. That's why Batman Begins, just the first time you get to see Batman on screen, oh my
Liam
god,
Neeson,
it just nails the role, dude. It's amazing.
I loved I think the training was my favorite part.
Yeah, and everything about that movie, it just keeps getting better and better and better. And same thing with The Dark Knight. When I watched it again, their Batman and Gordon's plans are. It seems like it's gonna work or whatever for what they, cleaning up the city, cleaning up the mob, but then the Joker comes in and throws a wrench between all that stuff. But the reason why The Dark Knight isn't my favorite movie is because the Joker still could get out of that last situation, conflict with Batman. Even though he's got caught before, I feel like he can always throw chaos at something, and their plans could always go kapooey. So it's a phenomenal ending. I think obviously Dark Knight is being one of the best comic book movies ever made, but there should have been a way to like neutralize the Joker if you were going to have him in the next one, which I thought Christopher Nolan was going to, but there was an unfortunate death with Heath Ledger, unfortunately, and I think they really did set him up so that he was going to be another antagonist in The Dark Knight Rises.
Do you think they would have done that if he was still around?
Yeah, absolutely. There was, without a question, because it definitely sets him up like that. It sets him up to be still around. But
I guess it's just more respectful almost to just not carry the same.
Yeah. And
if you're using a different actor, to carry the same character, it just doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Like I don't know what you think about Jared Leto's Joker, but I thought it had potential. But
it's almost the same with a lot of the movies, like you wouldn't see Harrison for or any replacement for Indiana Jones,
right?
Or Han Solo, like.
But that's the thing. It's like
name any big name, whatever. There's certain people that fit that role, and it's like, whoa, now that's engraved in time. Like, would you ever see what's his face Wolverine? That
Hugh
character
Jackman.
ever being anybody replacing Hugh Jackman?
Well, that's the thing. We can't think about that, but
I mean, it's totally possible, and it can be done.
But it's just the way
time.
that he brought the character, and not only to say it's the way that the character was handled is another big thing. Because, for example, we could have had
like Joe. How do you pronounce his name? Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Which is my definitive Joker, by the way. That's my freaking Joker. That just emphasizes
absolutely like it was
chaos, or not chaos.
It was a different
anarchy.
dynamic of it. Like it wasn't Heath Ledger, but it was totally showed the.
Well, it's the beginning
of
of how someone can become the Joker, which is what the Joker's philosophy is. The Joker curse or the Joker disease is a real thing that comes down to mental health, which is what they profess as it. So it was the beginning moment of the Joker, and you can see how that character can one day be, well, when he kills Franklin Murray at the end, you could see that, oh my God, this is straight up Joker. And you could see that if the movie had gone on for another hour, holy shit, could that have gotten so much, you could see.
Yeah, but, really shown the descent.
Yeah, but I like the way it ended because it's more of the fact of like, it really portrayed how anyone can be the Joker. And it's just, I thought his take was amazing. But the problem with the Heath Ledger thing is that, well, it's not really a problem, but they could, whoa, that was an epic combo. They could still have done a recasting with Heath Ledger. Obviously, they didn't do it because of just the respects to the character, but it was more of the fact of they could have still done it, and they could have even brought someone that was out there, still good, still as good, but we never know. It's just the way that they didn't want to go with the script, and it just didn't work with them. So, what they wanted to do was tell a story of A Tale of Two Cities, which I don't know if you know what that. It's based on a book and a movie.
Okay.
They wanted to introduce two opposing cities colliding against each other with two different ideals of two different men. Two men on different sides of the city that have similar ideals. One day clash together, and I'm not explaining the book or the movie at all. But one of the men takes the fault for the other man so that the other man can live, and it's just an amazing, breathtaking story. I'm not doing the story any justice, but Tale of Two Cities, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out.
I've definitely heard of that, the Tale of Two Cities before. I just never watched it.
That's what the Dark Knight is based on. But in any case, I still think they could have done something with the Joker there. And someone actually did like a script thing, a rewrite of The Dark Knight Rises, which I thought was really cool and could have fixed the problems that I had with it. With The Dark Knight Rises later on, but
okay, yeah,
we got what we got, and overall, solid trilogy. It's still a solid trilogy. I'm excited for this new Batman that's coming out with what's his face? I forget his name. That guy. I forget.
Christian Bale.
I forget his name.
Was it the Batman or
the Twilight dude? Fudge, I forget his name.
Oh, silly face. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
In any case, I'm excited to see what his take is for the Batman, and yeah, dude, I'm super excited. Batman has always been my thing, and yeah, very very cool.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. We will.
I'm in a bit of a predicament.
He's in a bit of predicament. Well, guys,
Hadouken!
We're gonna have to call it quits.
Yeah.
Mom says it's bedtime. All right, we'll see you guys.
A bit of attention. I'm sorry.
Next episode. Thank you guys for watching. All right, bye.
Oh shit! I mean, oh, somebody save me!